Alice feels a strange change after eating the cake. She is getting bigger again. She cries, "Curioser and curioser," as her body stretches taller and taller. When Alice looks down, her feet seem very far away. She wonders who will put on her shoes and stockings now that her feet are so far away. Alice thinks she should be kind to her feet, or they may not walk where she wants to go. She imagines sending her feet new boots every Christmas. Alice imagines the strange address she would write on the parcel. Then Alice laughs at herself and says she is talking nonsense. Suddenly, Alice's head bumps against the roof of the hall. She is now more than 9 feet tall, much too large for the hall. Alice quickly takes the little golden key from the glass table. She hurries back to the tiny door that leads to the beautiful garden. Alice lies down and looks into the garden with one eye. Even with the key, she is far too large to go through the door. Poor Alice sits beside the tiny door and begins to cry. She tells herself a big girl like her should not cry. But the tears keep falling, drop after drop. Soon there's a large pool of tears around her. The pool grows wider and runs halfway down the hall. After a while, Alice hears little feet pattering in the distance. The white rabbit hurries back, nicely dressed and very worried. He carries white gloves in one hand and a large fan in the other. The rabbit mutters that the Duchess will be angry if he is late. Alice is desperate, so she softly begins to ask the rabbit for help. The rabbit jumps in fright when he sees the huge Alice. The rabbit drops the gloves and fan on the floor. The frightened rabbit runs away as fast as he can. Alice picks up the little gloves and the fan. The hall feels very hot, so Alice begins to fan herself. She says everything today is strange, while yesterday was normal. She wonders if she changed during the night. Alice asks herself, "Who am I?" and thinks it is a great puzzle. She decides she cannot be Ada, because Ada has long curly hair. She thinks she cannot be Mabel, because Mabel knows so little. Alice tries to remember what she used to know. Her multiplication facts come out wrong, and she grows more worried. Then her geography goes wrong too, and she feels even more confused. Alice folds her hands and tries to say a poem she knows. The poem comes out wrong, full of a smiling crocodile and shining water. Alice knows the words are not right, and tears fill her eyes again. She fears she may have changed into Mabel. She imagines living in a tiny house with few toys and many lessons. Alice decides that if she is Mabel, she will stay down in the hall. Then she cries that she is tired being alone. Looking down, Alice sees one of the rabbit's tiny white gloves on her hand. She realizes she must be getting smaller again. She runs to the glass table to see how tall she is. She is about 2 feet tall and still shrinking quickly. Alice realizes a fan is making her shrink. She drops the fan just in time before she disappears completely. Alice is frightened by the sudden change, but glad she is still there. She runs back to the little door, hoping to enter the garden at last. But the little door is closed again. The golden key is still on the glass table, far above her reach. Alice thinks things are worse than ever because she has never been so small. As she speaks, Alice slips on the wet floor. With a splash, she falls into salty water up to her chin. At first, she thinks she has fallen into the sea. Then she realizes she is swimming in the pool of tears she cried when she was large. She wishes she had not cried so much and paddles around, looking for a way out. Alice hears splashing nearby and swims closer. At first, she thinks the swimmer might be a walrus or a hippopotamus. Then she remembers how small she is and sees that it is only a mouse. Alice wonders if the mouse can talk and politely asks the way out. The mouse looks at Alice and seems to wink, but it says nothing. Alice thinks it may be a French mouse and tries a French sentence about her cat. The mouse jumps and shakes with fright when Alice mentions a cat. Alice quickly apologizes and says she forgot the mouse did not like cats. Alice describes her cat Dinah, but soon realizes this makes the mouse even more upset. The mouse agrees to explain on shore, and Alice leads a crowded group of wet birds and animals out of the pool.